In this video, we are going to learn about the three kinds of observers that are around us, and there is a very important lesson in this video which is coming in the starting, like in the introduction part, and I think we all should know about it. And the people who know about that is someone who have like top position in the game, so I think we all should know about it. So today I'm going to share audiobook of the book Build on Talk, chapter 19, this time, the three kinds of observers. Guys, if you haven't seen any audiobook which I have provided you, please go check on the playlist thing, and there's only single playlist I have posted right now, so you can check and see the other parts as well. We have covered 18 chapters of this book, and they will provide you a lot of value. Three kinds of observers. The biggest superpower you have is the ability to observe. The more observant you are, the better your chances of winning in life. A lot of people ask me what is the one skill that they need to learn to get ahead in life. What should they do to get better in their businesses or job? Or just how to get better life in general? Understand human behavior. That is the three-word answer. You just need to understand how humans behave. And I'm dead serious about it. You need to learn why people talk in a certain way, why people buy what they buy, what is the decision they are making in the moment they are buying something, why do they like some videos and not others, why do they love good reviews or why are they not giving good reviews. You need to understand all of this. It is the one skill that is going to take you far ahead in life. Now, the question is, how do I learn human behavior? It's very easy, by observing. Or you can read books on psychology, talk to psychologists, go through the profile of your competitor and read all the comments and reviews. It will help you understand what people want, what they appreciate, and what they dislike. And once you begin to understand all of this, you are going to make better decisions in life. Everybody who is at the peak of their career is an observer. Everyone who is an observer and backs up their observation with the right execution becomes an achiever. The point is, how do they decide where to focus their observation skills? By not letting someone else dedicate their curiosity. There are three kinds of observer. Number one, those who have always been forced to do something. Since the beginning, they have their target set for them. Mummy said it is has to be IIT and only IIT. Even if they are interested in playing the guitar, they won't be able to do. They have been conditioned so much by their family that they are started to believe that getting into IIT is the only possible option. They have always been dedicated to. They do reach the top because they have been told since the beginning the specific thing that they have to do and not do. But they lack one thing, and this is mental peace, because they are always under pressure, under constant pressure. They are excellent achievers. They will come first in class, they will crack IIT, lead companies, become CEOs, they will achieve everything. But they will always be physically and mentally exhausted. The entire life, someone else has set their finish line, which they must reach at any cost. The only way they know how to survive in life is to cross that line, one dedicated by someone else. They don't think about anything. All they know is to do what they are told by their parents or mentors. Let's call this the Asian parent syndrome. When you're not thinking about anything, you observe patterns based on the realities that are forced on you. So, if your parents tell you that students going to IIT and Harvard have the best life, you go to Google, you search Harvard alumni or IIT alumni, you look at their lives and you are like, wow, people who are going to Harvard are like Barack Obama. They think the pattern is that people who went to Harvard have become presidents. It's set in their mind that if they want to achieve something in life, Harvard is the only option or their career is over without IIT. They observe the pattern that forced reality their own reality. They start working for it, but they are always exhausted. The second kind of observer are those whose achievements are driven by emotions. Feelings of inferiority or rage are what drives them. If you look closely, most people who achieve big things in their life have an inferiority complex. They feel they don't belong where they want to belong. They think, this is my reality. I'm not rich. I want to change this inferiority complex into something else. And they start working towards it. That was an extreme example. Let's take a basic one. Let's say you have four classmates. But why does that guy get to talk to that one girl I like? And then you start hating that one person and you want to be better than him because he gets the limelight everywhere. You will find these people in offices as well. There are this one guy who's always gets the promotion, who always gets a better appreciation than anyone else, who is always the boss's favorite. You think to yourself, I do all the work, then why is he getting a promotion? Then you start to do everything you can just to prove that you are better than this guy. You eventually do become better and get the things you wanted, except the girl. Maybe it can be as simple as some people deciding to show their parents what they can achieve, like Ranbir Kapoor in Breakup said. Some people might want to get rich to win their parents' hearts, like Ranbir Kapoor in Bobby Velvet, or the famous formula. Heartbreak makes you a better singer, like Ranbir Kapoor in Rockstar. Basically, all the Ranbir Kapoor movies are based on the second category of people. The people in this category generally land up in a very creative field. They start observing the pattern and think, oh, a life of hardship can bring success. They think that this is something that happens a lot. And as a emotion in their lives, they think, just wait and see how I rise after suffering this terrible thing. While those in the previous category of people had someone else's reality forced on them, in this category, you willfully start adapting to the common narrative. You are influenced by your emotions or you are influenced by someone's story, which raises a kind of emotion, and then you start observing the patterns in your own life to become someone like them. Eventually, because of these things, you start working on yourself and achieve what you want in your life. Even though you become an observer, your observation is driven by your emotions or from someone else's reality, which you feel because of certain situations in your own reality as well. You start finding patterns to belong to the narrative. The people who belong to the second category feel empty. It's because they are always chasing something that is not their own reality. They end up wondering why they worked so hard for their achievements. They often ask, what now? I have become a singer, now what? They're also good observers but have a constant feeling of emptiness. Then there's the third kind of observe people, Those I can call the rational optimist. These people are optimistic about everything in their life. They have a very strong sense of self belief because their parents never told them that they must do a particular thing. They are naturally curious and open to exploration. Their parents give them the liberty to do what they wanted. They aren't driven by false emotion and are emotionally strong people. They are very rational and logical. Going to IIT doesn't matter to them. They believe if they learn something they are interested in, if they invest time in that and keep doing that thing again and again and again, they will become the number one person in that category. They think even I'm an expert on bottles, I will be the best at it. So one day Bisleri will come to me and with an offer, bro, you are such an expert in the bottles in the country. Come and join us. We will give you 5 lakhs a month. These kind of curious people are generally end up with the jobs that require them to be innovative and entrepreneurial or scientific. They get obsessed about one thing and they observe only that one thing because they feel the outside environment or emotion is not enough to inspire or influence them. Their inner desire dedicate their life. They observe something that they are drawn to. They come up to a conclusion which dedicates their life and they achieve something. They do not get distracted by whatever is the next new thing in the world or look around for someone whose heart has been broken and follow that story or say, my mommy and papa told me to do that. They get obsessed with one thing and do it like Steve Jobs. The drawback that is this category of people have is the obsession. Such people stop looking at the world around them. They don't have healthy relationships and they don't have friends. They're obsessed with one goal and they are fired up by the idea of changing the world with it because they know that they have that potential in them. They feel everything they are learning is taking them one step closer to their one big vision. The most successful of these entrepreneurs are rational optimists. They are optimistic that one day they will shake up the world. But they are also rational in their approach. They won't leave on a building expecting to fly and turn into Shaktiman. They will be like humans can fly. So they will make some gravity defying thing and then they will fly. I feel like earlier I belonged to the second category, but now I'm shifting towards the third category. I did like to believe that being successful is moving from the second category towards the third category. Most people start their journey with an inferiority complex because if you feel you are the best in the world, why would you ever want to get out of your bed and start working on yourself? If you feel you are not enough, that your life is not enough, that forces you to do certain things, the only things in your life shouldn't become a constant chase. Shift from the second category to the third category. When you reach the third category and you know you are rational optimistic, you understand the factors in the market, you understand that every action you take has an equal reaction out there, and you can change the course of your own reality. It doesn't matter whether some people understand your status or not, whether your parents force their reality on you or not. All these things stop mattering. You can change the course of your life without having any emotion, without having any guidelines from your parents or your elders or anyone else. That is a very sweet spot to be at. All three categories of people are good observers. That's why they're successful and have reached their goals. Everybody is an observer. What you focus on, what you do with the observation is what defines where you are going to reach in your life. I would say be a curious observer. As I said earlier, no question is stupid. You just need to be curious about stuff and you will find out which question you are most interested in. You start finding answers of your questions, you will find a pattern, you will connect those patterns one day, and that will help you with your own innovation. And if you not innovation, it will help you become self aware, and then you will know what to do with your life and how to live it. Key takeaway: to move ahead in life, you need to understand human behavior, what people do, and why they do it. And also, guys, I'll be looking forward for your lovely and beautiful comments and suggestions that what should I change in it so that I can get better at this. And thank you for being here and listen to this.